National Football League. Brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Patrick motioning here. On 2nd down, Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Goff. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed, but it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete to the rookie, first-round pick. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
First down there.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
And the Bears first down.
One quarter in the books. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And he will power his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This one batted in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Patrick motioning here. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Lions will punt this ball away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have a clock in their head. They understand exactly how much time do they have before they start stressing the protection. He realized pretty quickly here it was time to go, tuck the ball, become a runner, and he's able to pick up a big gain.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
1st down, Bears.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw it again, it's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he's in! Durham Smythe, touchdown Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it, and the Bears will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Reynolds now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. The Lions offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. On second down, Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we have reached halftime, and the visiting Bears are in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On first down, it's Swift. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's a screen taken in by Swift.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And the Bears will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Third down, 3 to go. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Williams. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's going to have The Lions first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. His throw left side is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game, but the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
The Bears send out their punt team. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And that ball incomplete over the middle. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Goff to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for the Lions.
Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
On play action, Goff. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. This is 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
He pulls it in around the 5.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down. Goff to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the ref. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money.
That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal, as now they'll try an onside kick. But he'll gather it back in. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.